Hello and welcome to the Nat 5 video tutorials. Today we're going to have a look at parabolae of the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So if you encounter one of these examples in your exam, likelihood is the question will ask you to find roots, the axis of symmetry, the turning point, and the y-intercept for an equation. That or it will ask you to sketch the graph of y equals x squared minus 4x minus 5. Either which way, these are the things that you have to find anyway. Okay, so the first step to find the roots, we'll put a wee r for roots. What we have to do is we need to set the equation x squared minus 4x minus 5 equal to 0, and then we need to factorize that. So two things that times together to make 5, that add together to make minus 4. What we're looking for is minus 5 and plus 1. Okay, that means the roots are at x plus 1 equals 0, so x is equal to minus 1, and x minus 5 equals 0, and x is equal to positive 5. So those are the two roots of our equation, minus 1 and 5. That's where the graph of the parabola will cut through the x-axis. The axis of symmetry is going to be right in between those two, so right in between minus 1 and 5 you get that x equals, those are 6 apart, so x is equal to 2. 3 in from the smallest root and 3 down from the biggest root. So that's the axis of symmetry. We'll put AS for axis of symmetry there. That was roots earlier. And the next thing, the turning point. Well, the turning point is going to occur when x is equal to 2. So what we need to do is we need to sub x equal 2 into the parabola. So we get y is equal to 2 squared minus 4 times 2 minus 5. 2 squared is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, so minus 8 minus 5. 4 take away 8 is minus 4, take away another 5 is minus 9. So our turning point, or TP for short, is 2 minus 9. And that's it. Oh, we need to find the y-intercept as well. So what we need to do is we need to substitute x equals 0 into the parabola, and that will give us 0 squared minus 4 times 0, take away 5, which is just equal to minus 5. Alright, so our y-intercept is going to be the point, oops, let's rub that out. It's going to be the point 0 minus 5. Okay, so that's our 4 pieces of information. We've got our roots, we've got our axis of symmetry at x equals 2, we've got our turning point at 2 minus 9, and we have our y-intercept at 0, negative 5. Okay, so if we're going to sketch this graph, and this will be a little bit difficult for me on this device, but if we're going to sketch this graph, we need to use the roots, the turning point, and the y-intercept as placeholders first. Okay, so minus 1, 0 is going to be there, 5, 0 is going to be here, 2 minus 9, 2 across minus 9 down is going to be down here, and 0 minus 5 is going to be there. Okay, not terribly accurate on the device I'm using, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to join up those points, and that should give me somewhat of a parabola that looks a bit like that. Okay, my wiggly line is not very good, but I'm sure you can do a better job on a piece of paper. Now that you've seen how that's done, have a go at these 4 examples yourself. I've put a little bullet point of exactly what you need to find on the left hand side there, and just as a little guide for you, you need an x-axis from minus 5 to positive 5 and a y-axis from minus 10 to positive 15 to encompass all 4 of these graphs. pause the video now and I'll reveal the answers in just a second. Okay, so graph A, you should have roots of -3 and +1. Your axis of symmetry is at -1 and your turning point is at -1, -4. Your y-intercept is at 0, -3. And your graph should look just like this beautiful graph here. Graph B should look like this. Your roots are x equals 2 and x equals 6. Your axis of symmetry at x equals 4. Your turning point's at 4, -4. And your y-intercept is at 0, 12. Again, this is what your graph looks like right here. Graph C should have roots of -3 and -5. The axis of symmetry is at -4, giving you a turning point of -4, -1. And your y-intercept is at 0, 15. Your graph should look something like this. And finally, you should have roots of -2 and +4 for your last graph. Axis of symmetry of 1, so your turning point is 1, -9, and your y-intercept should be 0, -8. Your graph should look something like this. If you'd like to try some further examples, here are some SQA examples of that type of question for you. You will not find these papers on the SQA website anymore because they're a little bit older, but if you type credit paper 2013 or credit paper 2012 into Google, it should come up for you, no problem. Okay, thanks for watching and keep studying.